Today, from Orlando, Florida, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Orlando Sentinels taking on the Columbus Aviators.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Columbus Aviators and the Orlando Sentinels. Hello again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Orlando team as they enter play. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had...
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. A nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback, the MVP of the league back in 2016. It's Matt Ryan.
And you know how they say it's not about the money? Sometimes it is about the money. Matt Ryan is going to average $30 million in salary per year now as one of the highest-paid quarterbacks in the NFL, and he more than deserves it. The NFL's MVP in 2016.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Here, incomplete. Buda Baker there on the coverage.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. That'll be complete to Alan Lazard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Ryan to throw. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down.
It's another Orlando first down.
Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
The ball carrier.
A look at the numbers for Mack from last week. 18 carries, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on him. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's got the hook up to Lazard. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Lazard. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30.
Now Ryan to Michelle on the screen. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. He's at the 30. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position.
Leading him out, their quarterback from the University of Nevada, it's Colin Kaepernick.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Another try for Barkley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The 3rd down pass.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the shotgun, Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, Ryan. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Defense.
So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
Well, throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Ryan. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And Adam Gase having a belief in his guys. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And my goodness, this is incomplete. rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And as a result, possession switches hands. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on fourth, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much fourth downs were emphasized, you know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on fourth down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Now, that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career. And why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry,
who was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
The numbers for Adams in last week's game: 4 catches, 53 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Columbus with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Again, it's Kaepernick. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Kaepernick now on 1st down. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up fourth. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
24-yard line.
Orlando takes back over on offense.
And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Here's Ryan going to fire this out wide.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again.
And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Offense. This is unbelievable.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Orlando takes back over on offense.
And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
2nd and 10. At the 26.
Throwing on second down. Ryan, throw left side, complete. It's Mack. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
From the gun. Ryan firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Delayed game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Ryan. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Second down and 15 yards to go.
Again, Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. The big fella. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Point after here coming up.
For the extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Marlon Mack now heading back out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Ryan. And Reed one over the middle. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Jonathan Allen, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Ryan. And he slings one that's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. It's the 2nd quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
He's got Adams on the hookup. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Kaepernick now on 1st down. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Short throw into the hands of the tight end Boyle. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
At the 40.
Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Pressure comes and down he goes. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 3rd down, Barkley, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we'll send you crosstown to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, Kaepernick. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. To Shepard, complete over the middle.
Pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. And his throw is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it'll be second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Kaepernick to throw again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now, Kaepernick again. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. They've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays.
And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return.
Down and 10.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Kaepernick. The side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 50.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
To throw is Kaepernick. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 12-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
On the handoff.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turn to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Blankenship out for the point after.
Extra point.
And the lead is now 24. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Orlando takes back over on offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20.
Looking to throw on second down. Ryan. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back live to Orlando. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Second and 5 now. Ryan, and he fires one incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw again is Ryan. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the 1st down sack. Ryan, he completes this one to Mack. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Marlon Mack. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Aaron Donald make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Zadarius Smith. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always had the confidence that they just get their assignments down, they would get in sync with their runners, and off they went.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st, as he can only get this to the 30. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now.
Sentinels nothing.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Orlando takes back over on offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Ryan, quick hitter here. It's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And Robinson with a big catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good.
And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
So this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Ryan will throw again. Throw left side is complete to Reed. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, they'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing again. Ryan. Incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Ryan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. I think that's Mack who's still down. Yeah, it is. Mack apparently shaken up there. We'll check on his status when we get back. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the 1st down sack. Ryan. And a quick throw here. That's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12 yards. It's now 3rd and 12.
On 3rd down, Ryan. As he was throwing it. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They'll try and throw for it. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high because mentally you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down now. Barkley, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Again, it's Barkley. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Well, they bring their punter out there now as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt. Orlando takes back over on offense. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's got the hook up to Lazard. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
And 20. From the gun, Ryan. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. On 3rd down, Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 8-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Columbus, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the home team here, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.